Hi guys, today's video I'm going to show you how to create multi-auth using guard in Laravel application. So let's get started from the scratch. So let me go to my terminal and I'm going to create a new Laravel 12 application. So I will just call Laravel new and I will call just Laravel multi auth. Okay, the application name, and just hit enter, and it is asking for which starter kit you want to install it. So I'm going to install Livewire for this. So and then basic authentication, I want to use the default one, and they are asking you, do you want to use Laravel Vault? Yes. And I'm going to use the default testing framework, and it is going to install all the composer dependencies. So let's wait a moment to download all the composers and optimize it. And it is like asking for the npm install. Yes, because we have all css and js, so just I will say yes. Yes, now our application is ready. Now let me go here and I will call Laravel multi auth and just let me clear. Okay, and let me open this project to my VS Code editor first. Let me code.o. okay, and you can see that the application is open to VS Code editor. And now let me go to the env, and first you can see that by default Laravel using SQLite database. I want to use MySQL, so let me change the driver MySQL and let me all uncomment. And database name is Laravel underscore auth, username is root fine, and password is root. Okay, and now let me go and run the migration. So php artisan migrate. Okay, and you can see that migration runs successfully. Let me go to the table plus, and I already have a created database, so let me refresh it, and you can see that all the default tables are over here. Okay, next what I need to do, so let me go and run our applications. php artisan serve. Okay, and let me go to the browser and open our project, and you can see that there is a fresh Laravel application. If you click on login and if you click on sign up, you can see that it is fine. Okay, so now let me register one user over here. Okay, so let me just call test user and user@gmail.com. okay, and let me set up the password as well. And if I click on create account, you can see that there is a simple basic starter kit installed over here with the test user. And now let me go here in my table plus, and if I click on users, there is a one user register over here. Okay, so that is working perfectly fine with the default authentication. But in multi-auth, I'm going to use new guard that's called admins, and I will create the separate tables for it. And for example, if I log out, there should be a different login page, something like I will call admin/login, and there should be a login page, and you can log in as an admin and you can access the admin panel. So first of all, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create model and migration for admin. So let me go here and php artisan mac model admin-m. So that means it's also create the model and with the migration. Okay, so now you can see that model and migration created. Let me go back and go to the database migration, and you can see over here right now I'm just taking string with name and string with email column and string with password. Just 3 columns right now I want to take, and just let me run the migration. php artisan migrate. Okay, and you can see that migration run. Okay, and now let me go here and let me refresh the table plus. If I click on admins, there is a simple admin table over here. Okay, so that means we have defined the model and migration. Let me go to the model. So let me go here and app models admins. So first of all, I will define the column over here. So just I will call protected fillable, and let me define the column name. So name, email, password. Okay, just save it. Okay, and there is a one thing we need to do. If I click on users, okay, we also need to define authenticator. So let me just copy this namespace, okay, and go here and just paste it. And this authenticatable we need to extend, just save it so we can log in and log out as well. Now let me define as a guard for the admin. So let me go here in config and go to the auth. Okay, you can see that default guard is web, and if I go here, there is a inside the web there is a defined sessions users, and if I go to the password for the users, and inside that I am going to see just one guard that's called web. And now if I go here, there is a provider users over here. Okay, so same thing, I need to define another providers. So let me just copy that and just paste it over here. Instead of users, I'm just calling admins. Okay, and then you can see the driver eloquent because we are going to use the eloquent, so that's fine. And for the model, we are going to use admin model, just save it. Okay, so that's fine. And here in the guard, I am going to define the new one. Okay, so driver will be session, that's fine, but provider I am going to call admins. Okay, and instead of web, I will just call admin, just save it. Okay, so that means our default configuration for multi auth with multi guard, that's setup we have done over here. Okay, now what I need to do, the next thing is that I will create a new route called admin/login, so that way user can log in separately. Okay, so now let me go here and go to the routes. In auth route, there is already defined using the vault, so I will copy that, and here I will just comment it out. Okay, like admin routes. Okay, and here instead of login, we are going to call admin/login. Okay, and then if I go to the resource views, inside component layouts auths, inside the auth, sorry, not here, I'm going, yeah, here inside the auth folder there is a login, registration, that all the folders. So inside the auth folder I am going to create new folder called admin, just save it. Okay, and name will be admin.login. Okay, so let me create new folder over here. So let me go all new folder called admin, and inside the admin I'm going to create new file called login.blad. So just login.blad.php. Okay, and if I go to the by default login page, so I will just entire file I will just copy and paste over here because we need login all the things. Okay, just save it. Okay, and now let me go here, and if I click on refresh, you can see that there is a render over here properly page admin/login. Even if I go here in the user/login, both are working fine. Okay, but let me go and change something. Okay, so what I'm going to do next, inside login, I'm going to change the title. Okay, login to admin panel. Okay, and just save it. And if I go here and refresh, you can see that login to admin panel. Okay, and I don't want to add forgot password and sign up for now. Okay, so let me go here and remove that as well. Okay, so yeah, remove this. Okay, and also register I want to remove for admin, just save it. And now let me go here and refresh it. You can see that there is a plain and simple login page, and because admin cannot register, so that's why I just remove the register page and forgot page. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I will create new user, admin user, using the seeder. Okay, so let me create the seeder. So I'm going to just create php artisan mac admin seeder. Okay, so now let me go here and go to again database, inside admin seeder. Okay, and here what I'm going to do, I will call admin model colon create. For example, I'm going to create one user call super admin. Okay, and then if I say email, and email will be admin@gmail.com, and password, let me set it, and here I will use the hashmark password, and 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, and just save it. So that means this is very simple super admin we will create using the seeder. Okay, so let me go and php artisan mac db seeder admin seed. Okay, Now if I go to the table plus and go to the admins, if I go and just refresh, you can see that there is a one super admin account we have created. So now what I need to do the next thing, so let me go and again go to the login blade, and inside that you can see over here they created a login method and they have created ensure reads and all the things. So we need to keep as it is because we require that, but what we need to change is just like this is required email and that's all fine, just auth attempt, so that means is by default taking the user authentication. So what we need to do, we need to define the guard over here, so like this guard and admin, because we have created a separate guard for admin. So let me go and show you as well. Config auth, you can see that by default web guard, and now we define the admin. So that's the reason we have defined over here admin auth guard. And after everything fine, let's see we have fine or not. Guard, admin and user, and just save it. Okay, so that means after login we are able to get the user or not. Just double check, just save it. And now let me go here, and I already added like admin@gmail.com and the password. Okay, just click on submit. You can see that I am able to get the one record, so that means our login function is working perfectly fine. Now what I need to do, by default it's going to redirect on the dashboard, but we are going to create the different dashboard for it. So let me go here and go to again routes, and I'm going to create the separate route for admin. Just copy this, and here I will call admin routes. Okay, so you can create the separate routes. Instead of dashboard view, I'm going to create new folder called admin/dashboard, and folder will be admin dot, and verified we don't require to add. Okay, and then if I go, just I will call admin dot dashboard. Okay, route name. So what I need to do, just go back to the login. After login it should be redirect to the, not only just dashboard, it should be redirect to the admin dot dashboard. Just save it, and let me remove this. Okay, save it and save. And now what I need to do, just go to the over here and create new folder called admin. Okay, inside that I'm going to create the dashboard. So just copy and new file that's called dashboard.blade.php. okay, and save it. Okay, and here I'm going to add admin, save it. Okay, now let me go and try to log in. What happens, just refresh it, and if I click on login, you can see that it is redirect me back to the login page. So that means there is a problem with the dashboard or something. Okay, because it's already login, that we already checked. So let me go to the route again. So let me go back to the route, and here you can see that by default we are going to use the auth middleware, but we need to use column admin. By default they are going to tag the web guard, but we need to check with the admin guard. Just save it, and now let me go back to the admin/login and click on. You can see that it is going to redirect properly over here, admin/dashboard. So that is working perfectly fine. Okay, but there is a problem with inside the model there is no method initials. So let me go back to the user model, and here you can see that they have defined with the string. So let me just copy this, and this method I'm going to use over here, and let me import this str. Okay, so let me copy from the user model, so that would be fine. Save it. Okay, and just paste it over here. Okay, and now let me go and refresh it. You can see that there is a perfect admin dashboard over here with the super admin. Okay, now let me go here, and if I'm going to log in, just remove the dashboard, it is going to redirect the login page. So that means with admin login you cannot access the normal user dashboard. Okay, so this is fine, but what if you want to define the separate because right now you can see over here inside my blad files there is a same layouts they are going to use, but what if you want to define your own layouts? Because right now if I go admins dashboard, you can see that they are using .f file. So if I go, and you can see this file they are going to use. Okay, but what if you want to do for a super admin separately? let me show you. Okay, so I'm going to create new file over here that's called, inside the layout I'm going to create new file app-admin.plat.php. okay, and just paste it over same code. okay, and then you can see that inside the admin file there is calling the sidebar file. So let me go here and I'm going to create, I want to use the header. So what I'm going to do, just copy this so it looks different. So I will call just header dash admin php. okay, and just paste it, save it. okay, and then inside the admin I'm going to change the header. okay, header dash admin, save it. okay, and now let me go here and if I say refresh, it's doing nothing. Why? Because let me go here, yeah, it's calling the app dash admin, save it. okay, save it. Now it should be refresh and you can see that this is the header for super admin. okay, now let me go here and log in as a normal user @gmail.com and password what we have set, and click on login. You can see that it is with sidebar, so user can log in and they can see the sidebar, but when super admin will log in they have like header over here, if you can see over here. So that means this is very simple layout over here. And if I want to change the admin panel over here, what I'm going to do, so go to the admin header and at the top X logo. So let me go here, I'm not going to create a new file but just copy that code and just paste it over here, make it the format, and I will call admin panel. okay, just save it. And now if I go and refresh, you can see that, so it looks much better and understandable, admin panel. And if I go here, you can see that, let me change to this as well. So go here and I will call user panel. okay, just save it. okay, and refresh, you can see that this is user panel and this is admin panel. okay, so that means this is very simple. Let me log out. okay, and I am still logging as a user. okay, let me log in it as well. So user@gmail.com. okay, and click on login. You can see that, but now let me go here and try to log out. So slash, okay, and I'm going to do just admin dashboard, hit enter. You can see that I cannot access the admin dashboard, it's redirect me to the dashboard. So this is very simple and basic example. Still you need to do for login, log out, forgot password. Maybe you want to do for registration, you can do, but this is very basic and startup video tutorial, so you can understand how you can do multiple authentication using the guard. If you like this video, then please don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel, and see you in the next video guys.